Kathmandu Post, 2nd of April 2024, China and Nepal reiterate their intention to execute a high-interest, high-debt BRI execution plan soon. China has sufficiently bought off her communist officials as part of her intentions to enslave Nepal, so much so that they are now prepared to sign Nepal over to Chinese rescue. On Tuesday, China and Nepal reaffirmed their intention to sign the Belt and Road Initiative (BRI) implementation plan very soon, which will allow them to discuss the funding and investment options for the projects carried out in Nepal as part of the initiative. One Nepali participant in the negotiations stated that during the delegation-level discussions between Chinese counterpart Wang and Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Foreign Affairs Narayan Kaji Shrestha in Beijing, the two sides decided to sign the BRI implementation plan as soon as possible. The participants stated that although a precise date has not yet been set, it may occur during the next Foreign Secretary-level conference in Kathmandu on May 12, the 7th anniversary of the BRI signing, or any other high-level visit between China and Nepal. Wang emphasized during the conference that to carry out the projects, the BRI implementation plan must be completed as soon as possible. The Nepali official stated, "We delayed signing the BRI implementation plan, so things are still stuck with China. We will continue to discuss signing the plan once Deputy Prime Minister Shrestha returns home." According to the official, Chinese authorities and officials have made it evident in recent meetings that carrying out the projects China had previously committed to and expanding economic cooperation with Nepal needs signing the BRI implementation plan. The BRI Framework Agreement was signed by China and Nepal on May 12, 2017, 7 years ago. By the end of 2019, the Chinese side has sent the plan's text to Nepal. According to Ministry of Foreign Affairs officials, negotiations over the BRI projects and implementation plan were halted after the Nepali side expressed severe reservations about the text. The Nepali side argued that Nepal is not interested in commercial loans from China and set several other conditions for accepting support under the BRI framework. Nepal has not yet revealed the suggested terms and conditions of the BRI implementation plan, nor has it presented the BRI framework agreement signed in 2017 in Parliament. The main opposition Nepali Congress and other parties have asked the government to present the deal in Parliament and make the terms and conditions of the BRI implementation plan available to the public before signing the agreement. A gathering of senior government officials tasked the National Planning Commission with finishing the Belt and Road Initiative implementation plan draft before Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal's September 2023 visit to China. Officials claim that only a few ministers and government officials know the ideas and text in the BRI implementation plan, as these exercises have been conducted secretly. Additionally, Wang, the chairman of the National Committee of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference, CPPCC, and a member of the Standing Committee of the Political Bureau of the Communist Party of China Central Committee, emphasized on Tuesday the importance of completing BRI negotiations quickly and accelerating the agreements signed during Chinese President Xi Jinping's 2019 visit to Nepal. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs said on its account on X, formerly known as Twitter, that both the leaders assessed the state of bilateral relations and expressed commitment to work together to elevate the ties further. During a friendly and amiable meeting, two leaders stressed the importance of project implementation moving quickly. The Nepali side claims that Wang and Shrestha spoke about the full range of bilateral relations as well as the state of implementation of several Chinese-funded projects in Nepal, such as the reopening of the historic commercial routes between China and Nepal. The Chinese side expressed joy that Nepal had joined the buddy group of China's Global Development Cooperation. Still, they did not request that Nepal join the two other initiatives, the Global Security Initiative, GSI, and the Global Civilizational Initiative, GCI. The Nepali official added that the Chinese side supported Nepal's proposal to waive visa fees for its citizens and make it reciprocal. In addition, the discussions considered the accords and understandings made during Prime Minister Dahal's visit to China in the previous year. Before the meetings at the delegation level, DPM Shrestha and Wang had a nearly hour-long one-on-one. Another Nepali official stated that the Nepali side suggested raising the bilateral mechanism from the secretary to the ministerial level. Suresh Kaji Shrestha, the DPM's leading personnel assistant, said over the phone from Beijing, but no decision has been made yet. He said the Chinese side had given the Nepali proposal careful thought. The current framework for supervising the bilateral relations between China and Nepal is a consultative mechanism at the level of the Foreign Secretary. According to Nepali officials, if China accepts Nepal's proposal, China and Nepal will also have a ministerial-level bilateral system similar to that of India. A joint commission comprising the foreign ministers of Nepal and India is tasked with supervising all facets of their bilateral relations. The 16th meeting of the mechanism between China and Nepal at the level of foreign secretaries is scheduled for Kathmandu this year. The mechanism was established in 1996. Additionally, as agreed upon during Prime Minister Dahal's September visit to China, the parties decided to hasten the building of agro-industrial parks in the districts of Dading and Gorkha and to carry out the joint border inspection as per previous agreements. Wang stated in the meeting that DPM Shrestha's first trip to China following the establishment of the new Nepali government reflects the historical friendship between China and Nepal as well as the government's unwavering commitment to enhancing cooperation with China, as reported by the Chinese Foreign Ministry. In a statement, China said that it has always treated Nepal as a friendly neighbor and strategic partner, always adhered to the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence with Nepal, and always insisted that all nations, no matter how big or small, are equal. The statement continued, "We firmly support Nepal in exploring a development path that suits its national conditions and safeguarding its national sovereignty, independence, and dignity." The statement continued that China would continue to support Nepal's social and economic development. Wang stated that Nepal and China are friendly neighbors joined by mountains and rivers, helpful friends, and cooperative partners pursuing shared progress. According to Wang, President Xi Jinping made a historic state visit to Nepal in 2019, which elevated and expedited the two nations' relationship. The leaders of the two nations reached a significant agreement on advancing China-Nepal relations during Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prakhanda's visit to China last year, which was also very successful. In addition, the Chinese Foreign Ministry statement stated that China is prepared to collaborate with Nepal to uphold the historical friendship between the two countries, strengthen political mutual trust, build the Belt and Road together with superior quality, and advance the strategic cooperative partnership between China and Nepal to a new and higher level. Shrestha emphasized the historical camaraderie and mutual reliance between China and Nepal. The Chinese Foreign Ministry quoted Shrestha as saying, "The Nepali government and people will always remember China's selfless help to Nepal in response to the earthquake and epidemic. Nepal will never permit any force to use its territory to engage in anti-China activities. We firmly adhere to the One China policy." Shrestha quoted the Chinese Foreign Ministry statement, "The new Nepali government is committed to developing the economy and improving people's livelihoods and hopes to learn from China's successful experience. Nepal is willing to join the group of friends of the Global Development Initiative and strengthen cooperation with China in jointly building the BRI." The two parties boosted real collaboration in trade, business, tourism, and other areas while reopening 14 historic border trade sites. They also discussed different matters of mutual interest. In response, Wang stated he would return to Nepal before the year was out, and Shrestha also invited Wang to visit Nepal. According to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, DPM Shrestha is now in China for a 9-day official visit. During his stay, he will meet with 3 Chinese Communist Party secretaries from Chongqing, Sichuan, and Lhasa provinces to discuss various aspects of Nepal-China relations. These 3 provinces manage the different facets of relations between China and Nepal. Shrestha is expected to return home on April 1.